Well, hello, ladies. Welcome to the Successful Woman Podcast, where we are living bold and whole from the inside out. It's your girl, Lady T, on the mic check. For those of you who know me, you know music is like my all time. That's my passion, my love. So of course, if y'all hear me break out in a song, just go with it, okay? Just go with it. But I welcome you on today. I'm so glad that you have joined me on today, tonight, the afternoon, whatever part of the day it is for you. You are in for a treat today. So let's get started with what we have planned for today. And basically, what I have planned for today, I want to share with you the purpose of this podcast so that you can know, okay, if this is for me, and if it's not, it's okay. Guess what? You can share it with someone that it may be for, that may come to mind, that may need it, okay? So it's okay, but I am so glad that you have joined me and listen. Your girl is on a mission. But before I go into my mission, this is what I want to do. I want to say I thank God for your life. I thank God for your life, and for your life. Because it's been different in these pandemic streets, right? But you chose. This is the part where I want to give you a round of applause. Yes, I thank God for your life because God is faithful, and I don't mind saying that. I'm not ashamed. God has been faithful to me, which is the reason why I'm still here. But what I want to say is bravo to you. Why? Because you chose. You have a choice, and you have a choice in the matter. And many of us may have felt different kinds of ways with all that we've seen in this past year. You could have just threw in the towel. You could have given up. You could have said, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm done. You could have made an alternate decision, but you're right here. And you're in this space at the Successful Woman Podcast too. Listen, ladies. Bravo. Bravo to you. You did it, sis. I'm proud of you, sis. Listen, there are some great things in store for you, and it's better. I'm telling you, it's better on the other side if you just hold on. Okay, so that's my inspiration point right there. And so let me tell you a little bit of my mission, what my mission is. So my mission for this podcast is to redefine success and change the narrative of what success really looks like. You know what I mean? Success can be defined in many different ways. It can be defined in many different ways. But can I just go ahead and get to the punchline? Or do y'all need some examples? Which one? Let me get to the punchline today. Let me just get to the punchline. So, real success, can I just break it down? It's living bold and whole from the inside out. It's wholeness, is what I'm saying. Real, true success is wholeness. And a lot of times we see all other, different things that make success look like it's success. But sometimes it may look like it, but on the inside, it's not. It's failure on the inside. You know what I mean? For lack of better words, it's hurt on the inside. It's brokenness on the inside. You know what I mean? And so real true success is having that same, joy, happiness, wholeness, certainty, security within yourself. And for me, it's in within my God, who is Jesus Christ. It's within him that I find security, that I have that wholeness. Okay. And so what I'm trying to share with you today is that we've seen success in many different ways. But what I want to share with you today, true success is from the inside out, and wholeness from the inside out. And so that's what I have come to do, to redefine it, to change the narrative. And I believe I have what it takes to do it. If you just flow with me, if you go with me on this journey, we're going to come to a wonderful destination together. And so with that being said, I want you to understand, believe it or not, there's greatness in you. Believe it or not, there's greatness in you. You have been packaged with greatness. And I know sometimes, you might not feel like it. Come on, let's just be real for a moment. Your past and things that have happened to you, the person that broke your heart, the one that didn't come through for you, the family member that didn't always, wasn't always there for you. It made you feel as if you're not worthy, if you will. You're not enough, um but I came to tell you today, you have been packaged with greatness. And so I'm just going to say that because I want that to really get into your heart. I want that to really to get into your mind and your soul and your spirit. And I have a few additional things I want to share with you, but I want that to marinate a little bit. A good steak, a real good steak marinate overnight. Like that's the real good ones. You know what I'm saying? And so I want that point, and I want what I've just shared with you. I want that to marinate. There, you've been packaged with greatness. And so moving along in that, I want to put it into two categories as to who I know I've been called to and chosen to inspire, to really, really inspire. I believe it's all women. But if I were just to narrow it down, it's two types. So, and it's two types, listen, I can relate to. All right. So the first one is dependers. Now, dependers are those that are coming to know who you are, and you're pretty much convinced, that you're a woman of worth. You know what I mean? You're making boss moves. You know what I mean? You're stepping out there. You're doing your thing. You're working it. You're working your goals. You're just doing it, right? But dependers are those when something, how do I want to put it? When something kind of taps into that place where you might be still a little insecure, or you might not get the attaboy from the boss at work after you've completed a big huge project, or you might, in a relationship, you don't get all of the affirmations or the, the compliments that you feel like you deserve. So what I'm saying is, you feeling like you're worth it, and you understanding the woman of worth that you are, it depends on. Does that make sense? It depends on if they say I've done a good job, then I've done a good job. But when you're whole and you're secure about what you're putting your hands to do and how you're doing it, even if they don't give you the attaboy, even though it's appreciated. Now, don't get me wrong. It's appreciated. But when you're secure, when you're whole, when you understand that you're in your role, you're in your place, you're in your space, and when you complete something, if they don't give you a standing ovation, if they don't put an award on your desk, if they, if the business decision, if it doesn't get all of the accolades that you expected, do you still feel and do you still understand that you're still a woman of worth? And you're still that woman, that successful woman that's packaged with greatness? Come on. Come on. I'm Lady T, and I'm on the mic. I got my mic on, and I'm ready. I'm ready for you today. Because why? Because I am one who wants to see us redefine and change the narrative of what success looks like. Because success is not a bunch of Gucci purses. I'm going in. I feel my help. Success is not Gucci purse, Gucci shoes, Gucci shades, I said Gucci purse, Gucci shade. You know what I mean? It's not that. Those are nice. I love name brand items in its time and when I can get that. However, that doesn't define me. Because even when I do wear Gucci or Louis Vuitton, I'm defining them. I understand that they're a brand, but I'm also packaged with greatness. So greatness is putting their shoes on. Greatness is wearing their belt. Greatness is wearing their sunglasses. Come on. So this is the place I'm trying to get us to. So I know I kind of went off a little bit, but I felt my help, so I just took it there. So I hope y'all ready for this journey, because Lady T, she wants to see you prosper and do great things in the earth so that we can change the narrative. Okay? So I just talked about dependers. Dependers, you're in that space where you're making boss moves, you're pretty confident, you got your wherewithal, but it just depends on different things that causes you to go to a place where, well, maybe to question that. Okay? So the next group would be the wanderers. The wanderers, you're in a place where you understand that you are a woman of worth, but you've lost sight of it. Come on, there's a scripture that says people perish because of lack of what? Of knowledge, of understanding of who you are. Okay? And so what I want to really share with you in regards to this is that wanderers, you've just lost sight, and you just need to come back to the understanding. You need to come back into that secure place. You need to come back, and to understand that although they didn't treat you right, that doesn't mean you're lost goods. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't handle you the way you deserve to be handled, that doesn't mean now I'm just no good. No. You've lost sight. And so what I want us to come to a place to, and don't get me wrong, because hey, I've had relationships that broke me to the core. I've had relationships where I lost me. Like I literally lost me. I didn't look the same. People would look at me. I didn't look the same. I didn't have the same light. I didn't have the same glow. It was just like I was just existing from a relationship. You know what I'm saying? From a broken hearted place. So I know how it feels to be mishandled. I know how it feels to be mistreated. I know how it feels to be counted out. I know how it feels to be, out of the clique. Okay? So I know it. I understand. But here's the deal. I put you in that wanderer category because some of you say, I wonder what really is, what my value really is. And as you come and as you continue to connect with this podcast, you're going to discover some amazing things about you. I'm telling you, you're going to discover some amazing things about you. You won't have to wonder any longer. And on the other side of that, you won't have to wander. Because some of us wander from relationship to relationship, trying to find your happiness, trying to find the joy, trying to find what completes you. And the thing about it is, let me tell you what completes me, Jesus Christ. And I hope you haven't logged off, because I'm just telling you what has been working for me. And if it's something that, I'm not trying to, push, and I'm not doing any of that. I'm sharing with you what's working for me. And because he is one, and I'm not ashamed of the name of Jesus Christ, he's the one that has made me whole. He's the one that fixed my broken heart. He's the one that made me free. Because there was a time that I was in bondage. There was a time where I did allow self-sabotage. What is self-sabotage? You just start to talk yourself out of, who you really are or what you're really capable of doing. Or you allow your past experience to override what could be. You see what I'm saying? So you wander in different relationships. You wander to different jobs to define you. You wander to different ministries to see if you can, do this or do that so that can define you. When you're whole and you understand who you really truly are, which you will discover and you will understand, like I said earlier, that you have been packaged with greatness. There's a security there. There's a secure you that says, you know what? I know, one, my gifts will make room for me. I know, two, because I am whole on the inside, that I don't have to wander from relationship to relationship. When I understand me and who God has created me to be, I will step into those positions that compliment, that I know I will go in and shine, that I know I will be a part of it and be an asset. Okay? So those are two groups that I connect, that I can relate to. There's many others, and like I said, I'm not just nailing it down to those two, but those are specifically who I'm here for. Why? Because I'm free from that. I am standing before you today whole. And I remember a time I couldn't say that. I couldn't say that and be bold about it, because of all of the things that that I have experienced in life. I couldn't always say that. But what I'm telling you is, you have been packaged with greatness, and we're going to discover it together. And as you continue to connect with me, join with me on this podcast. Look forward to girl time. Look forward to truth. Look forward to fun. Look forward for giveaways and just different things that we can do to interact with one another. Look forward to those things, because I'm looking forward to having this time with you. I really am. And I can't wait to the next one, because the next one, I already have an idea of what it's going to look like. Oh, and it's going to be a treat for you. It's going to be truth for you. And it's going to be something that's going to continue to tap into the greatness in you. So this is what I wanted to come on today. I wanted to share this with you. I wanted to come to you today with this. And I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've taken something to just marinate on. If nothing else, ladies, if nothing else, you've been packaged with greatness. Hear me when I say that. Take that with you, because we're going to meet again. And we're going to meet again. And we're going to continue to go deeper. And so I'm looking forward to traveling with you. If you have enjoyed this, I do ask that you subscribe to the Successful Woman podcast, and join me. Okay. All right. If you would like to know more information about me, you can go to my website, confidentcafe.com. That's confidentcafe.com. And of course, like I said, you can subscribe here and join me. But all right, ladies, this is what I have. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And so until next time, I love you with the love of the Lord. And just remember, being whole is the new goal. All right? All right, ladies, you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend and week, and I will touch base with you soon.